Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central P time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening. Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central P time on the and everything else. How you guys doing? Welcome to the chat. As you see on the chart, USDT, USDC, BUSD day. We're gonna talk about the FUD or lack of FUD. What's happening? The banks are going down. The stable coins are depegging. There is a lot of stuff that's happening right now in the crypto space. The price is still going down right now, minus 0.66% down. Wow, some altcoins did drop big time. I mean, Ape was up big time up here. Damn, it did, huge drop over here. My Ape, guys, my Ape. Let's just remove this up here. We're gonna talk about it a little bit soon up here. There we go. So, how's everybody doing in the chat? I hope you're doing well. Is the dump done or not? That depends to be seen. Today is, weekend, so weekends are a little bit, slow. Unfortunately, it looks like we are still moving. It is Saturday today, so, CME futures are closed. The stock market is closed. The DXY is closed. Everything is closed. Is it gonna wait for Monday? It doesn't look like it's waiting for Monday. It just kind of keeps dumping down. So there is that. Hex is up, 27% today. Everything is down. Hex is up 27%. So people are actually looking, for some kind of, safe haven and stuff like that. They're definitely moving some money around. A lot of stuff is happening. If this isn't the final, capitulation up, I don't know what is. So, we're gonna talk about that. Before we start, of course, Techno Vikings, good morning. Christo, morning, how you doing, man? XRP Legend, good morning, everyone. What's your thoughts on trade bots on Bybit? Not so much. Christo, target for the bounce, 18.1. 18.1, damn, that's low. Morning, Anne-Marie, beautiful Anne-Marie, welcome to the chat. Jürgen, yo boy, 9 o'clock on the dollar, because we gotta know. On the dollar, of course, always. Jürgen, welcome back all. Roaming Nomad, USDCS, yeah, it is. Jürgen, hey, yeah. Call Crypto, good morning, how you doing, man? Martin, hi for all. Hi Martin, how you doing? Selvi, what's up? Chris Merge, good morning. Moon Boy, still bullish as last week, maybe. We're gonna see. We are not quite bullish, but and you can say, maybe like 3-4 weeks ago we were bullish, but right now we are not so much bullish. No, bought dip again, hoping on the moon. Buying dips since 2022, only getting wrecked. Yeah, dips are getting us everybody wrecked. And you know what Jim Cramer said? It's so funny. Jim Cramer is so funny because every time he speaks, the price drops down. Now, before we start, I wanna give a heads up on our TA Fans Club membership. I'm gonna link it in the chat as well. I'm gonna pin that. So as everybody knows, we got a TM Fans Club membership over here. It's our community on the channel. We got a Telegram channel. We chat and everything like that. Once you join, the membership. Once you join the TM Fans Club, you get lifetime access to our Telegram group, and we got a Telegram group right over here. In the chat right now, we got a couple of, we got a late video chat, our trades, people are posting random stuff. Actually, which are not actually being used as we got a fundcoin, fundamental altcoins and support right now. The channels in the chat. This is the fans group. We talk about charts. We discuss everything. I'm always there and stuff like that. You can also always ask me questions. And the way to get the access to the Telegram channel is by joining the TA Fans Club. Now, that's our community. Right now, TA Fans Club costs like 29 bucks, not 29 kroner. It's $3 a month. And you get lifetime membership to the Telegram group. The reason I'm actually posting this, talking about this right now, is because this is gonna change. It's no longer gonna be $3 because inflation is gonna be a lot more expensive. So if you want to get lifetime membership for the, in the TFN stuff for $3, I mean, you just have to pay once. You get the, you find the link, you join, that's it. You are in for the rest of your life in our Telegram group. And the reason you have to pay is because, we don't want, bots inside. I don't want to put the link out for the public. Just, anybody can join and stuff like that, because you get bots, you get, scammers, you get people who are not willing to pay $3 to join a goddamn community, right? So $3, you join community for a lifetime. I'm always there. You can always, be there. There is always, everybody who's ever been there has paid at least $3 to join that community. And if you want to be in that community, you are welcome to pay $3. So if you want to pay $3, you get right now for, you know, $3 TA Fans Club community for the rest of your lives. The reason I'm mentioning this is because you guys has been, you know, you are the blue balls. You've been here for a long time. The price is gonna go up. So pay $3, join the Telegram community, show that you are not a bot or a scammer, right? And you know, you don't have, you know, later you don't have to pay, you know, the higher price that's gonna be. So the $3 is gonna get removed. These other things gonna get removed. There are gonna be a little bit changes on the TFN's community site. So $3, join. There is a link right now in the chat. Click that. Join for $3, get access to the Telegram group, be there for the rest of your life. It's $3, you support the channel, you know, and there is that. That said, we can talk about it. It's TA Fans Club, not TLA Fans. Yeah, a very important thing to understand. It's a it's a TA, you know, TA Fans Club, right? It's Technical Analysis Fans Club. It's not TLA Fans Club. It's not my fans club. It's Technical Analysis Fans Club. We talk about the charts, we talk about lines, right? It's not my fans club. That's not what community is about. Community is about technical analysis Fans Club, right? So that's thank you, Bin Chicken. That's very important because a lot of people miss that. They think that's my fan. It's not my fans club. It's technical analysis. I want to gather people who care about technical analysis, who care about the charts, who care about the lines into a group, you know, and we are having a very nice and a mature community as well. Also, you know, people on my channel, I think the average age is around 30, give or take. But you know, so there is not a lot of, you know, very young people. I think the youngest in the group is maybe 18 19 years old or something like that, right? So it's a very mature community. You can always get some kind of help. You can always talk with people. Right now, there is, of course, it's a bear market. It's been for a long time. A lot of people are not, you know, there. It can be slow from time to time, but I'm telling you, once things starts moving towards the upside, the chat explodes because everybody becomes super bullish. Everybody comes back. Everybody takes, you know, break from the vacation and goes back to crypto. And you know, it's good times, you know, talking to the chat. So $3, you can join for the rest of your life, you know, and the price is gonna go up later. So I'm telling you, you know, because you're the blue balls, you know, you can get it cheap. You can still get it cheap. That said, let's talk about what's actually happening, guys. Let's talk about what's actually happening in the world. And right now we have this USDC that actually, you know, people are looking at like it's depegging. It was down to something like this bar over here is the USDT bar. It went down to something like 0.86 on the world. So that's like almost you know, 15 to 20% depeg. Right now it's picking up a little bit, and you can see here Binance USD is also been, you know, kind of selling towards downside. That is also been selling, but the only thing that has not been selling, guys, is the most FUDed coin in the world. The Tether has not been deepening towards downside. It's actually been buying. So while people have been going out of the USDC, they've been going into Tether up here. You can see up here the move up here. It went. I think it's. Yeah, it's this one up here. It went from 1 over here all the way up to 1.02 up here. I mean, this is a 5-minute chart, so it doesn't show much, but you can see definitely that you know, people have been buying the Tether, the most FUDed coin in the space. Every single year there's a Tether FUD. Every single year. Oh, it's not backed by anything. It's a Chinese coin. It's a this coin. You know, it's gonna crash. Or they're gonna rug pull. Every single year, and right now it's the coin that's being bought. Now, truth be told, I did only look at, you know, USDC, BUSD, and DAI, so there might be other coins that are being bought or not. I'm not saying that USDT is a safe haven or anything like that. I just think it's funny that while these things are, you know, getting decoupled, or, you know, technically decoupled, you know, USDT is actually going to, you know, they are buying USDT. So I was wondering, like, which other, you know, which stablecoin are they, you know, going from USDC to? And I saw that, you know, I didn't even think that Tether is actually possible, but it's actually going into Tether. At least the way it actually looks like that right now. So will Tether, you know, survive everything, the FUD again? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I thought it was very, very interesting. That said, how will the, you know, the decoupling, you know, how will USDC crash? Will the, you know, more crypto companies crash? Will we have another FTX? the bank that was actually the big problem with the bank, Silicon Valley Bank, right? And that's the bank that's been, you know, holding a lot of, you know, assets for a lot of companies, crypto. So the thing is that they've been holding a lot of company, you know, assets for a lot of coins in crypto. The big problem is that right now we don't know severity of these the ripple effect, right? So when something happens, there has a ripple effect throughout other companies, and it takes a little bit time until these other companies starts to notice them or come out or say that, okay, we are having troubles with this and that, you know, we lost a bunch of money, and so forth, so forth. So will there be some kind of a ripple effect where other companies are falling down because of the Silicon Valley Bank or other banks as well? That depends to be seen. And remember, guys, it's all FUD until it's no longer FUD. If you remember when UST, the Luna coin fell down, stablecoin fell down, and then Luna fell down with it, right? It was FUD until it no longer was FUD, right? When FTX started going down and had insolvency issues, it was FUD until it no longer was FUD, and it was actually a real thing, right? Even I believe that, you know, it might have been FUD, you know, insolvency issues can be, you know, be fixed, you know, you can make, you know, you can make deals with other companies, you can, you know, try stuff, you can get loans, whatever, you can fix your stuff, but it's always FUD until it's no longer FUD, right? So right now, although there is a lot of FUD and pushing going down, at one point the FUD can actually turn into reality and actually become what and become reality, right? And actually crash down and have a big ripple effect through the entire community. We can have a big crash, whatever, right? So not saying that, you know, you should be buying USDT or anything like that. I thought it was funny thing to look at, but the problem right now is that there is a lot of you know, a lot of uncertainty in the markets. So I also wanted to use this Bitcoin Daily to talk a little bit about, you know, the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin, and give you a little bit of hope of, you know, what might come or might not come. But it's a good thing to know that the move towards downside that we started is not yet done, and it's it kind of looks still bad because it's not recovering. But we need to wait until Monday, because weekends, although the price can move down and up, it usually waits for Monday, because, you know, the big exchanges, the stock market, you know, the big boys wake up and, you know, are done with the vacation and they start trading. So there is that. Before we actually look at the charts, let me just tell you a little bit about Bitcoin, because we saw that there is a 30% tax on mining Bitcoin in US. You know, people think that Bitcoin is gonna go down to zero or whatnot, right? They just see a very, very bad, you know, mood right now in crypto space. And I always say, you gotta ask your question, whether you're holding Bitcoin or gold or Tesla or anything else, you gotta ask yourself, you know, down the line, in a couple of years time, 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, doesn't matter, will this thing die? Will Tesla die in 2 years? Will it go, you know, bankrupt? Will it die? Do they have a product that's, you know, gonna survive the tough times, right? You have to ask, whatever you're holding, will this survive whatever it's happening right now? And if the answer to this question is yes, then there is no problem in hodling. Now, the problem with hodling, of course, is always if you hodl from the top, then you are hodling through a lot longer pain period of time than you would actually be hodling if you bought somewhere close to bottom. But hodling, you know, eventually, if that thing survives, it's gonna go up and everything is gonna be fine. When it comes to Bitcoin, we have also always ask ourselves, will this thing actually die? Will Bitcoin die? Will it go bust? Will there come something, AI with a quantum technology that's gonna, you know, crack Bitcoin or whatever, and, you know, will they ban Bitcoin all over the world, and then suddenly there is no more Bitcoin? And I don't think, right now, I don't think that's the case. At least my personal opinion, you know, not financial advice or anything. I don't think that Bitcoin is gonna die. Even if they, you know, 100% say no more mining in the US, no more mining in China, no more mining in Russia, no more mining in South Africa, there will still be places in the world where the mining of Bitcoin will continue. And as long as there is internet and you can, you know, transfer stuff, you know, forward and back, as long as there's at least a little bit bastion of internet, you know, free internet left, there will be Bitcoin be in mind and traded at least on underground. So there will always be some kind of value on Bitcoin. When I say some kind of value, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to be 100k or $5. There will be value whatever the the market figure out the correct price for this thing is. So if there is no adoption and everything like that, if people don't flock to Bitcoin, then the Bitcoin of course has a lot lower average price than it would have if all world were in Bitcoin. But the thing is, it's not gonna go down to zero, at least the way I see it right now. It's not gonna go down to zero. It's not gonna die. There is nothing that's fundamentally wrong with the Bitcoin as a blockchain, and it does seem that it's just trying to find real price right now during all of this FUD. So imagine right now we are right now at something like 19k, 20k. With all of this FUD at the bottom of the market, with the worst financial crisis at the doorsteps, and we are at 20k. Just imagine how much Bitcoin is gonna be worth when there is no FUD, when there is no financial crisis, when everything is go up. Just imagine then. And that can take 5, 10, 20 years, I don't know, down the line. But just imagine because the financial crisis cannot last 30 years. Eventually at one point the financial crisis will be done. At one point the world will settle and there will be new bull runs, right? Just imagine when there is no troubles around and Bitcoin is free to roam, what the price of Bitcoin will be then. So I don't think Bitcoin is gonna die. I think the blockchain technology is not gonna die. Companies might die here and there, the price might go lower or higher, but I don't think it's gonna die. And I think that's very important because people are, very fast they lose faith in crypto. They lose faith that that we are gonna crash down, that this is CBDCs are gonna take over everything. They will close down the internet. There will be no ways to trade this or do this. This is just some kind of what are you gonna call it? Fake technology, that we are Ponzi, everything is a Ponzi. No, like blockchain is real technology. Like every big company, from Google, Amazon, they are using blockchain technologies. And it will be around. What will survive and not survive, that's a big question, right? So what should you do if you got USDC, USDT, BUSD, and stuff like that? I am of that, I think a little bit, if there's a big FUD on something and it doesn't cost you anything to, transfer something to something else, then it's better to be in something where there is no FUD than being something that is FUD, even if the, returns are the same. That's my thought. Once there was a FUD, huge FUD on Tether. I think last year there was a huge fight on Tether. What did I do with my Tether? I transferred it to euros. It doesn't cost me anything. Sure, I pay a little bit fees and then I sleep well at night. It really doesn't matter, right? It's not like I'm buying, transferring from Bitcoin to some kind of, X coin or, Dogecoin or something like that, and the prices, go up and down like crazy. No, I'm transferring from one stablecoin to another stablecoin and I sleep better at night, right? So my when I was when I had Tether 1 year ago and I was had some of that, I was like, why should I wake up one morning and Tether is down like 50%? Why would I want to do that? So it didn't cost me anything. It cost me fees. I used fees, paid fees to sleep better at night. That's what I did. So there is that. So whether I'm not really good when it comes to fundamentals and what's happening in the world with the banks and stuff like that. But I do know that when there is FUD, there is this can go for a long time. Now the banks failing is not FUD because we've seen banks failing. The depegging up here could be FUD because it's although it has big moves towards downside, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna go to zero because USDT started like this as well. It started with the small moves towards downside, depegging until it crashed totally, right? And got wrecked. Luna failed, FTX failed, and these things had a big ripple effect all over the place, right? But at one point, the bad actors in the space will be wiped out, and we will have promising times ahead. So let's see what's actually happening on Bitcoin over here. Let's just remove everything from the charts. Can we remove these charts? There we go. So this is Bitcoin right now. We're gonna go a little bit bigger time frames up here. As you can see here, the Bitcoin doesn't have that much juice. Over here, this 1 hourly time frame, we hit 50 moving average, we fell down, back down to the bottom again. 4 hourly time frame just pulled back down here again. Just hit, try to get above 10 moving average, pull down again. But this is still consolidating. The way I see this over here is still consolidation. Will it just go towards downside? I don't know. It is the same kind of pattern that's been happening on Bitcoin again. And that's why I've been telling you about the pattern, guys. Remember the pattern. When we talk about, you know, what is making me a little bit, you know, what is making me a little bit, you know, worrying when we're up here. It's the pattern, guys. It's the pattern, of course. As you can see up here, this pattern happens so often. You can look at this a little bit small time frames up here. This pattern happens so often. So you go up here, you do some kind of, you know, distribution phase, or you go. Let's look at this. You go up here, you do some kind of distribution phase. You go down a little bit, then you jump above the previous highs. Sometimes, not always. Above the previous highs, and then you have a big dump towards downside. So I've been saying that this pattern up here is very likely to happen. It doesn't have to happen. You can still bounce. You can still bounce. You can still bounce. But oftentimes this pattern just, you know, cracks towards the other side. What's happening here on the this is inverted chart of right now on 30-minute chart, small chart. It went down up here. It came into some kind of, you know, some kind of you know, distribution pattern at the bottom. Pull down right now, doing this next move, maybe up here, maybe higher up here, maybe this is enough, maybe it's gonna pull again towards downside. But this usually tends to do something like this over here, just like over here. Now if we, you know, turn back the chart the way it is, so maybe, just maybe, there is hope that this is gonna bounce a little bit more towards the upside up over here before we hit another move, because this pattern don't play, you know, forever down towards downside. It goes down below this line wherever it wants to go, and then, you know, it is free to do, you know, the next move. But this pattern up here goes up here into the distribution phase up here at the top, down, then trying to get the wick up out everybody up here, and then it, you know, moves in opposite direction. Now how much in the opposite direction it moves, that's a little bit, you know, discussable. But the important thing to notice is that we are hitting some kind of bottom right now, right? We are hitting some kind of bottom down here. If you look at a daily time frame, we are still at 200 moving average. Weekly time frame, we are at 20 moving average, bouncing off of that. But whether this move towards downside is done or not, that depends to be seen. That depends to be seen. Nothing is yet done, and we don't have you know, any kind of bottoming pattern. Although this looks like short-term bottoming pattern, it might actually bounce over here to something like this up here, you know, above these levels. We still need to break, you know, the downtrend over here. We still need to break the downtrend. The downtrend is not even close to being broken over here yet. Maybe something like this. Maybe this line up here is a lot better over here. So this downtrend needs to be broken, and if we go towards the upside, I'm looking both at 20 and this 50 moving average up here. That might actually be a resistance for us if we do move towards the upside, because we got a little really overextended towards the downside, and we got really, you know, so when this move happened, we got overextended. We got some kind of, you know, 20k down here at the bottom one, 19.5 actually, 19.5 levels down here at the bottom. And once we hit that, you know, we started consolidating up here. So again, the weekend is happening, the consolidation is happening. How big this consolidation is gonna be, that depends. If you remember the video we had about the falling wedge, we said the falling wedges had a chance to break towards upside, right? We said falling wedges have all a higher chance to break towards upside, but if they do break towards downside, you get capitulation style of event. I didn't say capitulation, I said capitulation style of event. It means a big dump. And what did we have? We had a big dump towards downside because the falling wedge fell down, right? So any kind of pattern can go any kind of way, and even this pattern up here, although it does look a little bit like it's gonna bounce towards upside right now, I would say this has more chance towards upside than towards downside. If it does fall down, it means it lacks the fundamental bullishness, it lacks everything for bullishness to actually bounce. So will this bounce over here happen towards upside over here? You know, we just gotta wait and see. We just gotta wait and see. But the way I see it right now, the move up here towards the resistance up here is a higher than move towards downside because we had all this overextension. Now if we fail to get all the way up here and just continue consolidating up here, something like that, and then start breaking that towards downside, that's terrible. That's terrible. The next move is gonna be, you know, ugly if we continue falling down. It also might be just, you know, just one more, you know, dip down and continue towards upside. Let me see up here on the, yeah, so there was this line over here that I actually think that we might actually hit. So if we do go down over here, my theory, yesterday I made a video, and my theory was that these stops up here where these stops are, we're gonna hit that. So there was some kind of triangle over here. We broke the triangle towards upside. My theory was that we're gonna go to the resistance up here. We actually managed to, you know, break through that. Then we went down, held this, you know, that as support, and we broke down. So right now we're doing something like this. I think that there is a move down to something like 18.5k over here if we fail to go up again over here above these moving averages. So if this turns towards downside over here, the important resistance is this one. Although this on 1 hourly time frame, this was previously, you know, very important level of support. Then it went into consolidation, went up. So if we do go down over here again, we might actually be looking at this support line. So this support line up here is very, very important. So this can either go down to 18k or all the way up to, you know, 21.5k. But which one of these is gonna be, that depends. If we do go immediately down to 18.5k or something like it, depends on where we hit the line, right? Depends where we hit the line. If we go down, the thing is, if we go down, there is a lot better chance to break this towards upside, the way I see it, because then we are retesting this, we're getting all of these people out, because right now, you know, there are still these people at the top that are in the space, and a lot of people put their stop losses just because a lot of people went to long positions over here and they put stop losses right below this line up here. So we need to go below something like 19.5 down here to get everybody wrecked on the long positions, at least, you know, pick up the liquidity up here. We gotta go below 19.5, because if you go below 19.5, then people are like, oh man, it's crazy, it's crazy. But you gotta know there is line up here that might actually hold us and bounce right back up again. Again, it is Sunday, Saturday. We are going into the Sunday, and the volatility is not that high. The volatility is not. Altcoins are always high volatility, and some altcoins are dropping more than other altcoins. Like you can see, ApeCoin. I just noticed ApeCoin like fell down like another 5-6% down here. So another 8% down. It just keeps on bleeding down. Literally no support levels, right? Literally no support levels up here, and just, you know, crashing towards downside. But it does have any kind of divergence up here. Yeah, there is a 4-hourly divergence up here on the bottom, but if it continues going down, it might actually not have. So, you know, I'm a little bit unsure how much we're gonna move during the weekend, but Monday is definitely gonna be more interesting, and I think we're gonna have you know, a couple of more candles here on the 4-hourly time frame during the weekend. Right now we're gonna create a couple of more candles, and these candles might actually tell us, you know, a little bit more about, you know, whether we are bullish or bearish. But right now it's making this, you know, this move that is supposed, the way I see it, to go, you know, pick a little bit towards upside, because we are oversold on a lot of time frames, small time frames. So picking, you know, consolidating and picking a little bit up might actually reset for another move towards downside. Again, there is a lot of FUD in the space, and FUD becomes reality at one point if it continues. So what's gonna happen with the USDC? And like I said, when I had Tether before, and there was FUD about Tether, it cost me, you know, fees to just, you know, sleep better at night and not worry whether Tether is gonna go to zero or not, right? Because we had a, you know, very fresh memory of USD, you know, collapsing, so I didn't want to that happen to me, right? There is that. Worst case scenario, we'll be living like cavemen again. Yeah, I mean, but that's like the best case scenario, the way I see it. Imagine going around, you know, just living in a cave, you know, chilling, eating meat, running around, you know, women all over the place. The party is, you know, every night outside the cave, around wherever there is a fire, there is a party. You know, you need so little. Like right now, to get, you know, create a party, you need to invite friends, you need to, you know, bring food, you need to bring beers, you need to, you know, have some music on. It needs to be Friday, Saturday. But, you know, in caveman time, you know, you go out of the cave, and if there is a fire, there's a party. Right? So that's the best case scenario. Yeah, that's the best case scenario. sometimes we look forward to, you know, living a little bit like cavemans, and you know, get also this part up here is very nice. I'm just looking at it right now. You see how it goes up here and then does this move, while this other line is doing something like this. You see this? That means that's losing momentum. So it does look like it wants to, you know, wants to pump towards the upside a little bit up here, over here. It does look like it wants to pop up towards the upside. Daily time frame up here again, holding the 200 moving average, weekly time frame 10 moving average. There are definitely some kind of support lines. There is no divergences on the chart or anything like that. So we gotta find bottoming pattern. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for something to tell us right now that this is the bottom, right? And right now we don't have much. I mean, you know, from what I've seen, we don't have much. Like any other line that you could draw on the chart has been broken. Any other line that you could draw on the chart has been broken over here towards the downside, and I cannot find anything else that's actually, you know, showing that this is some kind of bottom up. You know, maybe something like this up here might be some kind, because this was important, you know, what's it called? It was important. People point down here would move down. So, you know, maybe do something like this over here or over here, and, you know, maybe adjust it a little bit, you know, it's fine. But I don't see, you know, this bottom up here being very, very special, besides the 200 moving average and the weekly. So I cannot find any kind of trend line up here that's, you know, looks very nice. Like maybe something like this over here. Not even that line up here. Maybe something like this up here. One of these weeks up here, maybe down there. Maybe something like this. Maybe that's the line. Maybe you know, maybe there is this line over here that might actually indicate that we are some kind of bottom. Although it is not hitting it that well. You know, but maybe. I mean, we take in what we can get. We take in what we can get, right? So, you know, finding the exact line, it's a little bit troublesome. But what we are looking for ultimately right now is some kind of bottoming pattern, something over here that's gonna tell us, okay, this is exhausted. And it might even be a week down or something like that, spring down right back up again above the moving averages or something like that. There is more waiting to come. Some people buy crypto because banks fail. People now sell crypto because a bank failed. Yeah, Mladen isn't back in the chat. How you doing, man? Jurgen, true. What's up? You're already 40 plus. What will you do with crypto after 10 years? My kids, man, my kids. I won't do anything, you know. I really, if I did not, guys, if I did not have kids, I wouldn't be doing this crap. I'm telling you right now. I'm old enough to know what to do. And if I did not have kids, and I only had myself to take care of, I wouldn't be here. I will probably be doing something else. You know, if I'm 40 years old and I don't have, you know, 50 billion in an account, you know, maybe I'll be doing something else. I don't know. I mean, I like the chart, so I might have been doing it. But I'm not trying to, you know, save the, you know, my, you know, family economy. I'm not trying to, you know, save money for myself. You know, it's my kids, right? Because they need to survive, you know, in the next 10, 20, 40, 50 years. They need, you know, some kind of good start at, you know, in life. And you know what they say, you know, great, you know, societies are made by the men that, you know, plant trees in shade, which they will never sit in, right? So they're planting trees and they know, you know, they're not getting anything out of that. So if I work for, you know, 10, 20 years right now, you know, I won't be getting, you know, the wealth at the end of that. You know, it's going to be my kids. So, you know, there's that. So, yeah, I'm 40 years old. You know, what am I going to do with crypto? No, yeah, but I got kids, you know, so they're going to do something with crypto. I need to buy a lot of Dogecoin and a lot of, you know, Shiba Inu, and then, you know, put it on a stick, on a ledger, and, you know, give it to them and say, you know, when you are 18 years old, you can open the ledger. Your thoughts on USDC dipping? I'm holding that right now. Alif, we've been talking about USDC. So there is that. It's been a long stream. It's been a 44-minute stream. But again, I can just tell you that, you know, when I don't have any USDC right now. I cannot tell you what to do. I can tell you what I did 1 year ago when there was a lot of Tether FUD. When there is a lot of Tether FUD, it cost me fees to change from Tether into something else. And I changed from Tether into euros. And I paid fees to change that because, you know, the difference is the same. But that was a lot of fun. Maybe I lost a little bit more money, but, you know, I slept well at night. That's the thing, right? So it's not financialized. You do what you want to do. It might be FUD, it might not be FUD. I don't know. That's the thing, guys. That's the thing. Oftentimes we don't know if the FUD is gonna play out or not play out, because that's how these things work. Smash the like button. Good morning, Lone Mountain. How you doing, man? Good morning, man. Some people are crypto. There we go. Okay, guys, we talked a little bit about what I think is gonna happen. I think Monday they'll try to restore the peg. I don't know about when they will try to restore the peg, if they will try to restore the peg. But Monday, the movements will definitely happen on Monday, because stock market and everything else is closed. The CME futures is closed during the weekend. So there is that. There might be ripple effects. Now there will definitely be ripple effects from the Silicon Valley Bank collapsing, because a lot of crypto companies had assets in that bank, and if that goes down, there will be ripple effects all over the place. It already went down, so there will be ripple effects all over the place. Again, guys, before we end, there's a community. Our community is called TF Fans Club community. The reason I'm mentioning this right now is because right now it costs you $3 to join the TF Fans Club community and join our Telegram chat. You get a Telegram link, you join Telegram chat, and it's for life. It's for life. It's only $3. It's the least money. I mean, with inflation, it costs you it costs you a fart. With inflation, it costs you like nothing. It's $3. You get lifetime membership on the Telegram. Reason I'm saying this, because you're at Blue Balls, you have a chance to get that, because the price will be changed. I will have to remove the 29, because YouTube is, you cannot just change the pricing. You cannot just hide the stuff like that. So I will have to change the entire setup on the TFN's community. It's TI community. It's technical analysis community. It's not the late adopter fans club. It's technical analysis fans club community. So you have right now a little bit more time. I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but it's $3. It's not gonna be $3 forever. You get lifetime membership on the Telegram, without any bots, without any scammers, without any kids, and it is nice to be a place to be. Later it's gonna be a lot more expensive. I'm just saying that right now I'm gonna do it for the next week or something like that. Make people join the Telegram if they want. We got a nice chat up here, you see. March 10th, 2000, rumors spread that bear market company. March 10th. Wow! This is the third thing, guys. Look this. So yesterday I found somebody posted, what did they post? This over here. March 10th, 2020. This is just before the corona dumped down big time, right? March 10th, 2020. March 10th, 2023. This is where we are right now. And somebody somebody posted, what's his name? I forgot. Posted right now on March 10, 2008. Rumors spread that Bear Stearns companies, included the Vulnerables, 85-year-old investment for face default after prices for its submarine. March 10, every March 10, 2008, 2020, 2023. March 10, guys, is the date. March 10, and we are right now March 11, so it is already started happening. The fears are kicking in. Where can I find the TFNs? And there is a link in the chat. There is a link in the chat right now. Can I just do like this? Yeah, there we go. There is another link up here. So either click the link or join the. It's on YouTube. It's our community YouTube. If you're using iPhone, you cannot access it. If you're using Samsung, you can access it, because I don't want to go into that why. But there is that. Sleeping well at night is the most important. Looking at stuff long term helps a lot. Your view to be course at the moment is correct in my opinion. Cheers. Dr. Karlov, how you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Yeah, so whether that's gonna play out or not, so you're gonna see. I think this already happened just yesterday and the day before. So I don't know. The problem right now is the banks are actually falling, guys. The big banks, Silicon Valley Bank, actually did collapse, and with that collapse, it took away a lot of money from a lot of companies around. There is right now FUD on USDC. What's gonna happen next? I don't know. Will we have a Luna collapse, a FTX collapse, Circle collapse? Will we have something that again disturbs the market? We have this capitulation style event again towards downside. I don't know. What I do know is that Bitcoin is not gonna die. The blockchain is not gonna die just yet. And the prospects for price discovery later on, high price above 20k is there. But this too shall pass, you know. Anyways, guys, I've done enough talking for today. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Hopefully over the weekends this will do something. Like right now, like we just said over here, this pattern up here, because we had the oversold level, big fast move towards downside, we get an oversold levels. So this pattern needs to do something to give us some kind of indication of what's gonna happen next. Right now it doesn't look that strong up here. Right now it's doing this move up here. I think there might be a nice pump over here. Maybe if there is some kind of bullishness, might be nice pump. But if this starts, you know, just bleeding down, like, I don't know, guys. Do follow the news, although we don't like the news. Where can I find? There we go, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'm for real this time. I'm gonna go. Bye bye.